From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jets sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They're back home after flying to and losing in London last weekend.
And you and I both know, always a tough travel week with all the distractions. And you'd love to have the week off afterward, but that's not the case here. At the very least, you know they're happy to be back in their own building. But that was certainly not a trip to remember.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 3-19, right to that.
Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for another Jets.
Here we go, Scott.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here we go, Ty.
They'll run with Hill. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Here we go. 3-19, guys. All right.
Ball again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 2, here's third and goal.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
You got it. Here we go. 3-9. Oh, hurry up, go.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Down. 33. Yellow.
Now Young. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third down, Young from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. Now Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we're going to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
331, 331.
Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
A toss left side for Hall. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 21. No score after one on EA Sports.
Third and 2.
Third and 2.
Here we go. Good night.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out the first time. I'll do better here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina! And Xavier Leggett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
It's second down.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Got a man. That's legal. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sam Martin.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go, son. All right.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him in a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go, son. All right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Scorton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Here we go. We're good. 3-19. Did I see that? 11.
Fields changing the play.
All right.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
All right.
Back to the ground with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
All right.
They'll run with Allen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
On the set.
First down, Panthers.
Ready.
Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the save. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
They'll find McMillan here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. This is caught by McMillan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Young will set to throw. Flushed out right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
That's you. Yellow. Black 40. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Come on, set. Ready?
They run. It's Mitchell.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
James Mitchell, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go. Set.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 28-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's Fields.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Now it's Horn. 64 yards on the score. And the Panthers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
21, Jets 14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Good night.
Now it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Here we go, son. Night.
Now Allen. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Blue 58, blue 58, son. Good night.
Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, son. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Young to throw it. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Cut.
To throw, Young. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he powers through the first leg, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
33, yellow, set.
Throwing, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, nice move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
First and 10 at
Don't
the
jump.
43-yard line.
A first down carry for Davis. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set, ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Sliding out of the pocket. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Ready, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we ready.
Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Young now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Young going to give to Brooks.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Down. 45, right.
Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Good night.
They begin with a run by Davis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now Young. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly give a leg up with a solid drive here. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Good for a Jets.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
First throw in overtime by Fields. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this ring is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away. But it does feel like a letdown for him and his teammates, doesn't it? A chance to intercept it, turn it back over to his offense with a chance to win the game.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won in the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown will win it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better. At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down. Ready?
Here's Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To the sideline and incomplete. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach in Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
Ready?
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Ready? 10 black.
Young to throw.
Flush to his right. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.